Good morning, everyone. I may have lied about going to look for diamondbacks today at the end of the last video. We are not doing that today. We're going to do it tomorrow because today is supposed to get up to around 80 degrees, and that is a little bit warmer than I think I want it to be while I'm looking for diamondbacks. So I'm going to stick close to home today. I have a lot of editing and other various work I have to get done. So I'm going to be responsible and actually do that today. But I am going to get out and herp for the majority of the morning and afternoon first. Hopefully we'll be able to turn up some good stuff. And then tomorrow we're going to go look for diamondbacks. So yeah, big targets today. King snake, hognose, maybe a spring salamander. This is an area that I haven't found too much in yet, but I know there's a lot of cool stuff nearby. And I do know there's a lot of cool stuff here too. So, well, that's a decent first flip of the day. We got a nice red salamander and a nice spotted dusky salamander. Two species under one log. This guy's got a millipede on his head. Look at that. That was a pretty cool looking salamander. He's not particularly vibrant, but he's so dark he's almost unique looking. I'm always happy to see a red salamander, and that probably will not be the only one we see today. So I'm just gonna let him go back under his log. Well, that is a ridiculous flip. There were like 6 pickerel frogs under here. Look at that. Let's see if there's another one right there. They all kind of jumped away once I flipped the rock, but that was really weird. Hopefully y'all could see all of them scattering there. All right, guys, I'm moving away from the creek. We're gonna do a little tin flipping. See if there's anybody using this stuff today. Doesn't look like it. Look at these guys. The guardians of the abandoned house in the woods. A couple of black vultures. Well, that was a really weird flip. I'm not really anywhere near the creek right now, and there is a little water snake under this rock. Look at how small this guy is. He probably did not get a meal in the fall, if I had to guess, because he should be significantly larger than that by now. Maybe he's just a runt. But I'm gonna put him back under his rock. Hopefully he can get a meal to start off the spring and grow up to be a healthy big water snake. But yeah, we're on the board for the day, even if it is just another Midland. We saw lots of these guys yesterday in the last episode, so they're gonna be real common this time of year. So I'll put him back under his rock and we're gonna get back to it. First snake of the day, a nice little Midland water snake. I am really not finding enough snakes to be dealing with ticks already. That is awful. So there's a snake right there, and I want to say it's a hognose. I can't tell. I can't tell if the scales are smooth or keeled. I can't see the head. All I can see is black. So we're gonna pull this thing out and see what it is. Yo, it is a hognose. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. This guy was so buried in the grass, I had no idea what I was even looking at first. And I sat there taking photos, making sure I got some voucher shots before I grabbed him, and then I pulled him out in the open. But that is so awesome. These are absolutely one of my favorite snakes, and they can be so difficult to find in the northern half of Georgia. So that is a fantastic, only second snake of the day at this point. We've only seen it in a rodeo otherwise. What an awesome snake. Oh my goodness. February can be so good when it cooperates. That is incredible. And look at this habitat. Fantastic hognose snake habitat. We're gonna try to avoid having this guy play dead today, but it is nice and warm and he is very active, so it's definitely possible he will end up dying on us. But I'm gonna try to keep my hands off of him while I take photos and video, because normally they only die when you pick them up. And I was able to get him out of the grass without him playing dead, so hopefully that's a good sign. What a fantastic snake. I get so happy when I see these guys. I know I talk about how much I love king snakes a lot, but if I'm being honest, eastern hognoses were definitely the snake that sparked my love for field herping more than anything, I think. Either these guys or rough greens. I never really appreciated king snakes until I started having a hard time finding them. Because when I was little, I used to find them all the time on accident. But hognoses, I had to work very hard to find my first one. And when I did, it was one of the best field herping memories I have. So the snake and every eastern hognose I found since then has brought me closer and closer to experiencing that same excitement, and it never gets old. Well, this guy has gotten into a spot he feels comfortable and he's no longer just trying to run away, so I've taken a couple pictures, and we're gonna try to leave this guy without making him play dead. A lot of times these guys are super prone to playing dead, and it's very hard to prevent them from playing dead, so on the rare occasion that they just don't play dead instantly, I try my best to avoid making them. It is a stress-induced response, and we want to avoid stressing these guys out as much as possible. There's plenty of videos of them playing dead, if not on my channel, elsewhere, so we're just going to leave this guy in peace. What an awesome snake. I don't think it would be a stretch to say these could be my single favorite snake to find in North Georgia, so there's definitely one snake that I would like to find better, but it's not a very realistic expectation, so I am absolutely over the moon about this, though. Fantastic second snake of the day. Beautiful eastern hognose here in the Georgia Piedmont. Look at that guy. So awesome. When I first spotted him, I could only see a couple of scales, so I really wasn't sure what I was looking at, and these guys are distinctly keeled, so you can kind of see once you get up close, but as you go down the body, you can see some of those lower scales don't have any keels on them at all. So it can be kind of hard to tell what you're looking at sometimes. But anyways, we're just going to leave this guy and maybe see if we can turn up another one. A lot of times when hognoses are out, they're out in decent numbers. So sometimes when you start getting into them, you can find a couple of them. So we're going to poke around this area a little more and see what else is out. You going to crawl away? He's kind of looking like he's going to try to crawl away. So I was going to see if I could get that on video. What an awesome snake, though. There he goes. All right. Well, let's go see what else we can turn up. What a fantastic way to highlight the day if we don't see anything better. Like I said, there's only one thing that's better than this, in my opinion, and I don't think we're going to see it, so. After seeing how well that thing was hidden in this grass, I'm just kind of standing here because this rock is perfect. It's got holes under it. I watched the hognose crawl back under this rock. He just went down into the grass. So I'm kind of just looking around, hoping to see if there's anything else hanging out right here. And then I'm just going to work this whole entire field and see if I can spot another one. Since we actually found something really cool, I would like to wrap this video up today if we can. So I'm gonna go hard pretty much for the rest of the day. I might end up going back home though and flipping there too, just because that stuff is actually productive. I don't know why the tin at this spot never has anything under it, but it's kind of frustrating considering I know there's really cool snakes here. And I know there's king snakes here too, because I found one with Graham. So, in fact, the king snake that me and Graham found at this spot was only a few feet away from where the hognose was today. There's good stuff here, it's just very tough to find. And I mean, this habitat's not exactly the easiest to hunt either. It's super dense undergrowth, which is good for the snakes, just makes it hard to see them. Look at this though. What a perfect spot for something to be basking. All right, just flipped our next snake of the day, little eastern worm snake under a piece of bark. Actually, I'm not sure if this is an eastern. We're gonna look. But he has got some lesions on him, so I don't want to touch him if I don't have to. It could be a pathogen, could just be normal overwintering blisters. But nice eastern worm snake. At least I think it's an eastern. I'm gonna get a close-up shot of his head scales, and we're gonna see if this is an eastern or a midwestern. All right, everyone, we are back at home now, and we are going to start off by flipping a couple of things we haven't flipped since we put them out in the middle of winter. Actually, this has been here a while, but I forgot about it. Nobody under there. All right. I put this tin out here after we found the corn snake in the driveway right there back in November. So this has not been touched since November. Probably flipping it a little early, but yeah, it's fine. Stuff will definitely use tin only a couple months after being put out. So lots of ants. I didn't realize that middle sheet I put out was cracked like that. There's a rat nest under there already. That's a really good sign. No snakes though. But that is definitely good. All right, next set. Same ants are everywhere. Look at these things. They're not fire ants either. They're like little black ants. Oh, a racer. And a lot more ants down there. Very nice. I wonder if this is the same little racer we found under the stack in the fall. He was definitely deep in shed in the fall. And I don't have my camera. I left it at the house. I wasn't really expecting to see anything today. So I'm not going to be able to photograph this guy unless I want to walk all the way up the driveway. Get my camera bag, walk all the way back down, and then walk back up. But very nice. This thing is super healthy. I mean, okay. A little bit nippy. He gave me a love bite there, as you can see. So we're just, nope. No more. No. Well, ow. Come on, dude. I just wanted to let you go after a quick photo, but okay. All right, this guy has attitude, so we're just gonna put him back. All right, buddy. Go under the tin. I know you're gonna try to dash off into the forest. There you go. You can hear him moving under there. That's interesting. I wonder where he brumated, if that's the same one at least. It could just be a different snake and a coincidence. Well, I missed the flip clip, and I guess I'm just gonna have to record everything today because I barely started and I've already got 2 snakes. But in the middle layer of that stack, I just got this little guy, our first ringneck of the day. So far, that's the only species I've seen in that stack. But check out this guy's belly. It's super busy. He's got a lot of pattern. But yeah, very nice. Healthy common snakes are always a good thing to see, so. That's a huge slimy. Look at that beast. What a good looking salamander. That is very cool. I'm just gonna leave him right there though. Get a quick picture and we'll cover him back up. It's a little rodent. All right, everyone. Well, nothing crazy here at the house to end the video on, but at least we found a couple of snakes. But yeah, fantastic day overall. I cannot get over how cool it was to see that hognose snake. And that is definitely a species that I hope we will be seeing more of throughout the course of the spring. But it's definitely possible that will be the only one we see over the next couple months. They are very elusive, so I hope that's not the case, but there have been plenty of years where I've seen one super early and then no more until fall. But yeah, I think we've got enough for a full video here. I'm going to be getting out tomorrow and probably the next day too. So I'm going to wrap this one up here and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching.